Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the match here on WWE 2K25. This one is a fatal four-way elimination match, and the winner will go on to face off against Will Ospreay next week for the SWE Intercontinental Championship. So, kicking things off then, we are looking at Bret the Hitman Hart. This man has been the mainstay at the top of our ranking system now for quite some time, plus 31 from 58 matches. He is 7 points clear at the top of the table. But then again, when you look at it, by the way, he is 7 points clear of Okada and Lesnar, who are joint second. However, he has had 19 matches more than Okada, and he's had 27 matches more than Brock Lesnar. He's had 17 matches more than Will Ospreay. And you wondered to yourself, would he still be as far ahead if everyone else had had roughly the same amount of matches? And I suppose that's just the way it's going to be. As I keep saying, the cream will eventually rise to the top. The more matches we have, the more easier it's going to become, I think. Next up then, we have got Shawn Michaels. So going from the top of the rankings all the way down to the bottom. Shawn Michaels currently on a -6 after 37 matches. Absolutely shockingly bad. There is only 20 people lower than him in the rankings. I mean, only about 10 of those have actually got a lower ranking score. There's quite a few on -6 together. So yeah, Shawn Michaels not doing very well at all. And in fairness, he doesn't deserve an opportunity to fight for this #1 contendership, but he is Shawn Michaels. No matter what his rankings say, no matter what the stats say, he is still Shawn freaking Michaels, and we need to be able to try and push him as much as we possibly can. But then again, so far this year, he's had 2 matches, 2 losses. It's not gone well from at all, has it? He's actually got worse this year, if anything. We keep trying to help him, and it keeps getting worse and worse. But big chance here. I mean, remember, there is a point for every elimination and a point for the overall winner. If he was to eliminate all 3 members of this match and win it, he'd move up to a -2, which is still bad, but it's a hell of a lot better than where he starts the day. So yeah, there's opportunities here. Next up then, we have got, I believe it's going to be Owen Hart. He is currently on a +2 after 14 matches. Now, he was a -2, but up until a few days ago when we had the Hart Foundation going up against Judgment Day in a 6-man tag elimination match. Owen Hart got all 3 eliminations and the victory, gave him a +4 for the year and a +2 overall now. Which is good. It's where he deserves to be. And he'll be thinking about getting higher and higher. I mean, the momentum's definitely in his hands at this point. And last but not least, we have got Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig. He is currently sat on 0 after 8 matches. But the crazy thing I've just noticed is all 8 of those matches were in 2021. So we have not used Curt Hennig at all since 2021, which is crazy when you think about it, because this guy is an incredible wrestler. He's a really good technical wrestler, somebody who encapsulates what the Intercontinental Championship is all about. And we haven't used him in 4 years, which is mad. And I really want to get some more use out of him. So, again, as always, suggestions in the comment section. Of course, over on Discord as well. I will try and use as many as I can. I do have most of next week already booked up. It's going to be an interesting week. I've got no theme for it. So, I've literally been able to go balls to the wall and decide what I want to do, which will be fun. But yeah, Curt Hennig could squeeze his way in. Who knows? Right, let's stop faffing and let's get this match underway. Let's get this show on the road, boys. So yeah, fatal 4-way elimination. So standard rules apply for these matches that we normally do. So they are obviously elimination. So to win, all 3 of your opponents have to have been pinned or submitted. It's a ranking point for every pin or submission. And it is a -point if you are eliminated. It's no disqualification, which is not my choice. It's just the way the game works. And it is also falls count anyway, just to make things a little bit easier. And I honestly could not tell you who's going to win this one. All 4 of these guys are capable of winning this one. I would like Shawn Michaels to put on a great performance and win it, solely because I want him to elevate himself in the ranking system. But what I want to happen is not necessarily whatever happens on this game, so who knows. Michaels now getting the elbows in the gut from Curt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. And Perfect doing some good work over there on Michaels on the outside. And Owen Hart and Bret going at it inside the ring as well. We've seen those two teaming up so far this week as part of the Hart Foundation, as I said earlier on. And now a chance to see them up against each other. I think Bret Hart had some of his best matches ever at SummerSlam, I believe. Solely because looking at it, I think Bret versus Owen in the cage match was a SummerSlam match. Really good. And one of what is regarded the best matches ever at SummerSlam was Bret the Hitman Hart versus the British Bulldog at Wembley. So yeah, Bret Hart... I don't remember any massive Bret Hart matches at WrestleMania, but Bret Hart... Oh yeah, of course I do. Yeah, Bret Hart versus Austin. There were some big Bret Hart WrestleMania matches. What am I talking about? But I think maybe Bret Hart had a better record for great matches at SummerSlam. Bret Hart WrestleMania matches. I know the Austin one off the top of my head. What else did he do? He lost to Yokozuna at WrestleMania 9. He then beat Yokozuna at WrestleMania 10. He lost to Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 12. He faced WrestleMania... What? That says 10 again. That's not right, is it? I'm asking AI now. It's going to tell me. There we go. So Bret Hart... So WrestleMania 2, he was part of a 20-man Battle Royal. WrestleMania 3, it was a 6-man tag match. It was... I don't understand this at all, to be honest. It was Bret Hart, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, and Danny Davis versus Tito Santana, the British Bulldog, and the Dynamite Kid. WrestleMania 4, he was in a Battle Royal. WrestleMania 5, he was in a tag team match with Jim the Anvil Neidhart against the Honky Tonk Man and Greg Valentine. WrestleMania 6, it was a tag team match with Neidhart against Nikolai Volkov and Boris Zhukov. WrestleMania 7, it was a tag team match against the Nasty Boys. WrestleMania 8, he won the Intercontinental Championship against Roddy Piper. WrestleMania 9, he wrestled Yokozuna. WrestleMania 10, he wrestled Owen Hart. WrestleMania 10 again, he wrestled Yokozuna. WrestleMania 11, he wrestled Bob Backlund in an I Quit match. And WrestleMania 12, he lost to Shawn Michaels in an Iron Man match. WrestleMania 13 was Stone Cold. WrestleMania 26 was Mr. McMahon. I still hold it. I mean, I don't know how good... I mean, some of these matches were good at Mania, but for me, I feel like his SummerSlam record was probably better. It's just that... Maybe it's because I'm British, I don't know, but the match against the British Bulldog at SummerSlam was incredible. And obviously the match against Owen, the cage match, was really good at SummerSlam. I might be talking bollocks, who knows? I'm sure I'll get some abuse in the comment section if I'm wrong. I'll probably get some abuse in the comment section if I'm right, to be honest. I don't know, what do you think? Let me know. Well, that's enough faffing. Hopefully the match is deep enough now to start getting some eliminations. Shawn Michaels sending Bret straight into the barricade. I say Bret has been just overly powerful for a long time. It has been speculated, I think, by Mega in the comments that maybe it's Bret's moveset that makes him so effective. Because that is definitely a thing. There are some movesets that just don't work out too well. We've always said it about Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné. Her finisher maneuver, the way that she does the backstab and then rolls into the submission, it's so often that ends up in a rope break. So yeah, maybe it is all down to moveset as well. Owen sending Kurt Hennig into the corner. Kurt Hennig breaking free with a DDT. Hennig dragging Owen Hart away from the ropes. Bret Hart working over Michaels, of course. Them two, not the biggest fans of each other on the outside. As Hennig now looking for the perfect plex, perfectly in the middle of the ring as well. You cannot get much better placement than that. And the referee was incredibly slow to count that, and it only ended up as a 1 count. Which is bizarre, really, to be honest. Owen now to send Perfect across. Perfect was caught, though. Boot into the leg, and now Owen Hart takes him up, looking for the tombstone pile driver, middle of the ring. In with a pin he goes for the 1, 2. And no, only a 2 count. Hennig survives. Michaels went for the double axe handle there and got a strike in the gut. And now Owen Hart has Hennig rolled into the sharpshooter. Will that be enough for the first elimination? No, still not enough. Okay. Owen Hart now with the guitar. Swung it and lobbed it. Completely missed both of those opportunities and got caught with a drop kick. Perfect now with a leg breaker. And Bret now has Janice right between the eyes. He got nailed in more than one way. Bret comes flying the ring to save his brother and then attacked him afterwards. Nutbuster there by Curt Hennig. Hennig now dropping his body weight across the back of Bret Hart. Went for the boot as well. Bret avoided it. And oh, look at that stiff forearm by Hennig. Completely flattened Bret. I do want to do a event at some point of people who just genuinely hate each other. And I feel like Perfect and Brock Lesnar is too, isn't it? There was the Perfect Plex middle of the ring, but the referee's on the outside trying to count a different pin, which wasn't enough. Now the pin by Perfect in the middle, not enough. Maybe if it was the first time round. But the referee was distracted. Owen on the outside with the pile driver on Shawn Michaels. Hennig now with a pin on Bret. Referee very well positioned for a change. Still only a 2 count. Owen Hart, who has been busted open, is now locking in a camel clutch on the outside. Bret being pinned once again. Still not enough. Perfect. Oh, he had the guitar in hand, but Owen come flying through and caught him. And now Owen Hart, I think he was going to go for a sharpshooter on his brother then. But Bret saw it coming. These two know each other so well. Abdominal stretch. Locked in here by Bret on Owen. That's a little bit different. But Owen again able to break free. And Owen takes Bret up into the pile driver, the seated pile driver. That could be enough to get Bret eliminated. There is the pin for the 1, 2, and 3. And Bret the Hitman Hart, who would have, in my opinion, been the big favourite in this one, has been eliminated first. Owen Hart then, with the elimination, now moves up to a +3 in the rankings. Ooh, hello. So Bret Hart moves down to a +30. Curt Hennig is gone. He is going to move down to a -1 after 9 matches. And Shawn Michaels, with that elimination, which is exactly what he needed, is going to get himself a point and move up to a -5. If Shawn Michaels can get this elimination and knock out Owen Hart, Michaels is going to get himself another couple of points. And all of a sudden, his -6 becomes a -3. It's still not great, but it's a hell of a lot better than it was. Shawn Michaels now willing Owen Hart back up to his feet. Springs over the top with the crossbody. And now he's tuning up the band. This could be the chance for Michaels. Sweet Chinoo. Owen Hart saw it coming, trips Michaels over. I mean, no matter what happens here, I mean, Shawn Michaels versus Will Ospreay or Owen Hart versus Will Ospreay are two incredible freaking matches that I cannot wait to see. One of them's going to happen next week on our Universe mode. Oh, Michaels there with the elbow in with a running crossbody attempt, but Owen Hart caught him up into the gutbuster. And now Shawn is caught. He's rolled. It's the sharpshooter by Owen Hart on Shawn Michaels. Mate, Owen's having a cracking year at this point. No, he can't quite confirm it. Owen Hart is up on top now. What's he thinking? Shawn's back up at his feet. Lovely drop kick. Really rocked Shawn there. There is the pin for the 1, 2. Oh, still only a 2 count. as Owen Hart stalks once again. Again has the legs. Again in the middle of the ring. Rolled into the sharpshooter. Can Shawn survive once again, or does he need to tap? He taps. Shawn Michaels it's not terrible for Shawn here. It's not great. He's not gained anything in this match, but he's not lost anything because he has lost a point for being eliminated, but he also gained a point for getting elimination, so he does stay on a -6. But Owen Hart is having an absolute redemption year now. He got 4 points the other day for that 6-man tag elimination match, and now he receives an extra 3 points in this one, and he's gone from a -2 to a +5 in the space of a mere few days. He's gone now from 202nd up to 89th. And I'm sorry, but I don't know about you, but I am super excited for Will Ospreay versus Owen Hart. That is an amazing match. It really is. Will Ospreay versus Owen Hart for the SWE Intercontinental Championship takes place on next week's pay-per-view. It's going to be a great week. I've got some interesting matches lined up. I've got some... I've tried to do a lot of different styles, a lot of different generations, and I think it's going to be interesting next week. I mean, we've got stuff from Karrion Kross versus Triple H to the Sting and the Great Muta versus the Steiner Brothers to Mr. America versus El Grande Americano. Great Khali versus Giant Baba. Bloodline versus Bullet Club inside War Games. It's going to be a really fun week next week when we completely take off all of the training wheels, take off all of the restrictions of themes, and just go balls to the wall with what we want to do. Anyway, I'm going to love you, leave you. Good night. God bless. I'll be the same. Thank you very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe. I'll leave a good stuff. And then tomorrow, tomorrow is going to be a good one. Tomorrow we have a 30-man gauntlet match. Try to build some ranking points up as and where we can. And then we will have our full pay-per-view of SummerSlam. We've got an 8-man elimination match. John Cena, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk. The Lucha Brothers defend their tag team championships against the Hardys. Eric Young defends the YouTube championship against Sheamus. Lance Archer defends the Hardcore championship against Terry Funk. Rated RKO, that's Edge and Randy Orton. I've just realised Randy's double booked, so Randy needs to be moved. Will take on the New Day for the YouTube tag team championships. Batista up against Brock Lesnar for the Underground Championship, and Finn Balor versus the British Bulldog. Okay, I'm going to remove Randy Orton from that 8-man match and replace him with somebody else because I don't want Randy being double booked, so we will find somebody else to replace him in that match. It shouldn't be too difficult. There's lots of fantastic people that haven't had the opportunity so far. Right, I don't know about you, but I'm going to bed. Good night.